Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Haugen. Today we're going to do our lesson 3 application problem, so make sure you have your white math packet in front of you. Today we're going to use the tally chart to fill in the picture graph. So we know in a picture graph we're not coloring all the boxes, we're drawing a symbol in the boxes. And this one actually gives us a legend already. So if you look here, it says each circle stands for one book. So as we're filling in the picture graph, it wants us to draw circles. Now yours can be black, that's okay because you have your pencil. I will use a blue pen just to help with the visual. So when we look at Jose, we can see we're drawing Jose's column right here. Jose has 5, 6, 7, 8 books read. So we're going to draw 8 circles for Jose. 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and do this in your math packet, please. So there's Jose's books. So each circle that I'm drawing stands for one book. When we look at Laura, Laura has 5 books that she's read. So we will give Laura 5 circles in her column. And Linda, oh Linda did not read this week, so she does not have any tallies, therefore she does not get any circles in her graph. So we leave her blank, okay? So that's A, using the tally chart to fill in the picture graph. For B, it says, draw a tape diagram to show how many more books Jose read than Laura. Well, we know to find how many more, we have to subtract, right? How many more tells me to subtract. Well, they want us to draw a tape diagram to show this. So in order to do this, in order to draw a tape diagram, we have to think about what does a tape diagram look like when I want to show that I need to subtract. To do that, I need 2 bars. I need a long one and a shorter one. So I'm going to first draw my longer one, and remember the bigger bar goes with the bigger number. So Jose has more. So I'm going to put Jose's number 8 in the bigger bar. So this is Jose's tape for the tape diagram. His is the big one, he gets the big bar. Now for Laura, she has a smaller number, so she gets a smaller bar. That's kind of weird. And her number is 5. She read 5 books. So this is the tape diagram to show me subtraction. Because when I'm subtracting, I want to know the difference. I want to know what is this extra part right here. That's what I'm looking for, is this part. And so this is a tape diagram to show me that. For the next part, it says, if Jose, Laura, and Linda read 21 books altogether, how many books did Linda read? Oh good, Linda did read. Complete the tally chart and the graph to show the answer. So we've got lots of stuff to do here. We know that we want our total, our grand total, to be 21. Now what parts do we know? Well, we know Jose, and he read 8. We know Laura, and she read 5, right? But what we don't know is Linda. So that's a question mark right now. So how do I find the missing part? Well, I need to find out what I know first. I know that together, these guys read 13 books, okay? They read 13. So if I have 13, if I have 13 books, there we go. What is my missing part to get me to 21? How do I find that? I have 13. I want to get to 21. There's 2 ways I can do that. I can either think in my head, okay, 13 plus what number is going to get me to 21? That's one option. Or I can do simply, with my pen, 21 minus 13. So you can do it either way. You can start at 13 and you can count up to 21, or you can write them down vertically and subtract. When I'm subtracting, I know that I need to first find the bigger number because that will tell me what to do. So I see that I have more on the floor. So I need to go next door and get 10 more. So let's go ahead and take 10. Now I have 1. Give 10. Now I have 11. So now that I have more on top, now I can subtract. In the ones place, 11 minus 3 is 8. And 1, take away 1, is 0. So I can leave that blank. So this 8 tells me that Linda, good for her, Linda read 8 books. Now, I'm not done because the directions said to complete the tally chart and the graph. So I need to take Linda's 8 and I need to give her 8 tally marks. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I need to give her 8 circles in the picture graph. Go ahead and do that. Because the directions said not just to find how many she read, but to finish the tally chart and the graph. So I know that I'm correct if I have done all of those things. I know that the 13 books that they did have, plus the 8 books that Linda read, gave them 21 books total. I completed the tally chart, I completed the graph, so now I'm done.